afternoon, good evening, and welcome once again to my channel, Stop Effing Killing. I'm your host, the MOD, also known as the Method of Delivery. Please like, share, and subscribe if you find anything that resonates with you. So, today we're going to talk about an Oklahoma principal named Kik Moore. Recently in the news, a video was released showing Mr. Moore saving the lives of not just himself, but staff, teachers and kids at a high school in Oklahoma. And the man walked into the school with a handgun and started shooting. And Mr. Moore sprang from his office and tackled the shooter and held him down and got some help from another staffer before they were able to disarm this individual. Let's take a quick short look at that video.
Video of the heart-stopping moments a gunman walks into Pauls Valley High School in Oklahoma. You can see a pistol in hand. But watch what unfolds next. Principal Kik Moore in the blue shirt emerging from another door and tackling the suspect, identified by police as 20-year-old Victor Hawkins, a former student of the school. Just feet away, you can see a young person slip out during Moore's fast-acting efforts. Authorities say the principal was shot in the chaos, but managed to get the suspect to drop the gun. Another staff member then scrambling to pick it up.
It doesn't surprise me, the actions that he took, but it is amazing at the actions that he took. There's not a doubt in my mind that he saved kids' lives yesterday.
In a statement, Moore said in part, like so many educators around the country, we prepare for these events. I'm grateful that my instincts and training, as well as God's hand, were available to me. The suspect told investigators he was inspired by the Columbine school shooting, according to an affidavit.
Now, again, Principal Kik Moore, he's definitely a hero, and he's definitely the type of individual that I've talked about in prior videos when you talk about helping people. And he prevented a massive, massive tragedy. But that's not necessarily the entire focus of this video. Because I understand, that people will say, you should focus on the positive instead of the negative. But there is a ton of negative that comes from a video like this. First and foremost, I am thankful, and anybody out there that watches this video should be thankful as well, that no one was seriously hurt or injured. But here's my problem with this video. We, the United States of America, right here, the United States of America, we have money to send people to the far side of the moon. We have billions for that. We have money to send soldiers to another country and abduct a country's president. We have money to wage war in Iran. We got money for that stuff. We got money to give billionaires and millionaires a tax cut, and corporations. We have money for that, to give corporations refunds, a tax refund. But we don't have money to protect our children. We want to make abortion illegal so that we can bring children into this world, into this country, just so they can go to school and get gunned down. We have a problem in this country with priorities. It's not a Democratic problem. It's not a Republican problem. It's not an independent problem. It's not a libertarian problem. It's not a black problem, a white problem, an Asian problem, a Chinese. It's not a Hispanic problem. It is a wicked, greedy, careless human being problem. That's exactly what it is. Because we have money for everything else. Everything and anything that we want to focus on. But we don't have money to protect our kids. And it takes a principal of a high school to tackle a gunman and restrain him and hold him down until he can get help to take the gun out of his hand. That's what it's taking for us in this country to stop another mass shooting, to stop more thoughts and freaking useless prayers. Where is the metal detectors at? Where is the school security, the law enforcement to stop this individual from coming into this school? Why weren't the doors locked? Where were the cameras at? To screen people. Or to just have even a civilian just to screen the person before they, allowed them to come into school. No, they just came into the school, pulled out a gun, and just started opening fire on people. But we don't have any money for the kids. Whatever happened to, the kids are our future. Whatever really happened to that? Because a child born in this world, in this country, statistically, they have a higher chance of dying by gunfire than any other way in this country. And that should be a matter of national security. That should be an emergency, a healthcare crisis, a crisis in general, that our children are more likely to get gunned down in this country and die by gunfire than any other leading cause of death in this country. But instead, we got money for everything else, but not money to protect our kids. Again, Mr. Principal Kik Moore, if you ever see this video, sir, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for putting your life on the line. Thank you for saving not just yourself, but saving hundreds, if not thousands of kids. Dozens, if not hundreds of staffers, teachers, support staff. You saved a lot of lives that day. You did what our government failed to do. And not just federal government, state government, and local government. They failed to protect those kids at your school that day. But you didn't. You put your life on the line. You went into harm's way to protect kids, many of whom you probably don't even know. But you did it because it was your school and it was the right thing to do. Again, priorities. In this country right here, the United States of America, we got our priorities completely and utterly fucked up. That we can spend money on anything that the mind can imagine, but we can't spend any money to protect our fucking kids from mass shooters. Because in the end, it's not just a you problem, and it's not just a me problem. It's our problem. And we must do everything we can to stop the fucking killing. Thank you and have a safe day.